The Imperial Eagle is one of the most impressive winter visitors to Kaziranga's National Park, adding to the remarkable diversity of raptors found in this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Arriving from its breeding grounds across Central Asia and Eastern Europe, this magnificent eagle seeks the rich wetlands and open grasslands of Kaziranga, where food is plentiful during the winter months. Large, powerful, and commanding, the imperial eagle is recognized by its dark brown plumage, broad wings, and pale golden nape, giving it a regal appearance worthy of its name. It is often seen perched atop tall trees or soaring effortlessly over the floodplains, scanning the landscape with exceptional eyesight for mammals, waterbirds, reptiles, and carrion. Kaziranga's mosaic of grasslands, marshes, and riverine forests provide ideal hunting grounds for this formidable bird of prey. Patient and opportunistic, the eagle makes full use of the park's abundant wildlife, playing an important role as one of the ecosystem's top avian predators. For birdwatchers, spotting an imperial eagle is always a memorable highlight. Its majestic flight and commanding presence embody the untamed spirit of Kaziranga, reminding visitors that the park is not only home to rhinos and elephants, but also to some of Asia's most magnificent birds of prey.
An ode to the Asian Openbill. High above Kaziranga's emerald sea, the Asian Openbill rests upon a crown, a silver sentinel in quiet dignity, while golden sunlight gently settles down. Below the wetlands simmer soft and wide, while rhinos graze and wandering deer roam free. Yet still it perches with the evening tide, a tranquil silhouette upon the tree. The breeze stirs lightly to its folded wing as dust adorns the sky with shades of flame, and from its lofty throne the open bill sings the timeless song of Kaziranga's name.
Among the many colorful birds that grace the grasslands and wetlands of Kaziranga, the Indochinese roller, often referred to as the black-billed roller, is one of the most striking. Perched prominently on exposed branches, fence posts, or utility wires, this elegant bird surveys the landscape for insects, small reptiles, and other prey before launching into swift aerial pursuits. Its vivid plumage is a dazzling combination of turquoise, deep blue, and lilac hues that seem to glow in the warm light of the Assamese plains. In flight, the roller reveals brilliant electric blue wings that flash across the backdrop of Kaziranga's grasslands and wetlands, making it an unforgettable sight for birdwatchers and photographers alike. Kaziranga's mosaic of open grasslands, scattered trees, and wetland edges provides ideal habitat for the species. Here, the black-billed roller often shares the landscape with rhinos, elephants, and wild buffalo, adding a splash of color to the park's rich wildlife spectacle. Though often overlooked in favor of larger mammals, the Indo-Chinese roller is a true jewel of Kaziranga.
The Crested Serpent-Eagle is one of the most recognizable birds of prey found in Kaziranga National Park. With its striking yellow facial skin, piercing eyes, and distinctive black and white barred wings, this medium-sized eagle is a commanding presence in the park's forests, grasslands, and wetland edges. Often seen perched high on a tree branch, the eagle patiently scans the landscape below for prey. As its name suggests, snakes form an important part of its diet, though it also hunts lizards, frogs, small mammals, and birds. Its keen eyesight and swift, powerful flight make it highly effective predator in Kaziranga's diverse ecosystem. The crested serpent-eagle is frequently heard before it is seen, announcing its presence with a loud, whistling call that carries across the forest canopy. During the warmer hours of the day, it can often be observed soaring gracefully on rising thermals above the park, keeping watch over its territory. While Kaziranga is renowned for its greater one-horned rhino and larger mammals, the crested serpent-eagle adds a touch of wild majesty to the skies above. For birdwatchers and nature enthusiasts, a sighting of this elegant raptor is always a memorable highlight of a visit to the park.
Among the many remarkable birds that inhabit Kaziranga National Park, the lesser adjutant stands out as one of the most unusual and fascinating. Towering above most other wetland birds, this large stock possesses a prehistoric appearance that immediately captures the attention of birdwatchers and wildlife enthusiasts. With its massive bill, bare yellowish orange head and neck, and imposing stature, the lesser adjutant looks like a survivor from a distant age, perfectly adapted to the floodplains and wetlands of Assam. Kaziranga's vast mosaic of grasslands, marshes, oxbow lakes, and riverine forests provide ideal habitat for this impressive bird. The lesser adjutant is often seen stalking through shallow wetlands with deliberate measured steps, scanning the water and mud for prey. It feeds on a wide variety of animals, including fish, frogs, snakes, crustaceans, insects, and small mammals. It is also an opportunistic scavenger, helping to clean the environment by consuming carrion and other organic remains. Despite its somewhat ungainly appearance on the ground, the lesser adjutant is a powerful and graceful flyer. When it takes to the air, its enormous wings carry it effortlessly above the wetlands and grasslands of Kaziranga. Soaring high on thermal currents, it often shares the skies with eagles, vultures, and other large birds of prey. Its broad wings and steady flight make it a magnificent sight against the backdrop of the Brahmaputra floodplain. The species plays an important ecological role within Kaziranga's rich ecosystem by feeding on dead animals as well as live prey. It contributes to the natural recycling of nutrients and helps maintain the health of wetland habitats. Such scavenging birds are essential components of a balanced ecosystem, reducing the spread of disease and keeping the environment clean. Although a lesser adjutant is still found across parts of South and Southeast Asia, its numbers have declined in many areas due to habitat loss, wetland degradation, and disturbance at nesting sites. As a result, protected landscapes such as Kaziranga have become increasingly important refuges for the species. The park's extensive wetlands and protected breeding habitats offer a sanctuary where these remarkable birds can continue to thrive. For visitors exploring Kaziranga, a sighting of a lesser adjutant is often a memorable experience. Whether standing motionless beside the marsh, striding to tall grass, or soaring high above the floodplain, the bird commands attention through its sheer size and unique appearance.
The black-headed ibis is one of the elegant wetland birds that graces the marshes and floodplains of Kaziranga National Park. Easily recognized by its snow-white plumage, bare black head and long, round curved bill, the striking bird is a familiar sight in the park's wetlands, where it forages in shallow water and muddy flats. Using its sensitive bill, the black-headed ibis probes the mud in search of fish, frogs, insects, crustaceans, and other small aquatic creatures. It is often seen feeding alone or in small groups, moving methodically to the wetlands that are sustained by the annual floods of the Brahmaputra River. Despite its large size, the black-headed ibis is a graceful flyer. Its broad, white wings, tipped with black, create a beautiful contrast as it glides across the sky or travels between feeding grounds. During the breeding season, these birds gather in colonies, often nesting alongside other waterbirds in tall trees near wetlands. The rich wetlands of Kaziranga provide an important refuge for the black-headed ibis, supporting healthy populations of this near-threatened species. For birdwatchers exploring the park, a glimpse of these stately birds feeding against the backdrop of grasslands and marshes is a memorable reminder of Kaziranga's remarkable avian diversity.
A limerick on the Marsh Sandpiper. A marsh sandpiper, graceful and slight, tiptoed through wetlands bathed in light. With a delicate stride by the water's calm side, it searched for small morsels in sight. In Kaziranga's marshes so wide, it wandered with an elegance filled with pride. To shallows it went, its long legs well spent, where reflections and reeds gently abide. The morning mist drifted low and grey as the sandpiper started its day. With a flick and a dart, it played its small part in the rhythm of nature's ballet. When the golden sun sank from the sky and egrets and ducks fluttered by, the sandpiper stayed in the twilight it waded, a jewel of the wetlands nearby. Adios, my birding friends. See you all next in episode 4 Kaziranga.